strike up.
Hi, this is James Devine with the Music Ed Podcast. Hey, I'd love to send you my free training, 7 tips to save 5 hours this week and every week. If you'd like to receive that, send me an email at jamesthedivine@gmail.com. Also, if your music event needs professional development or speaker, get in touch with me. I'd love to help out. Enjoy the podcast.
Where you get quick and easy tips on how to be a better band teacher.
Hey, this is James Devine with the Music Ed Podcast, and today we're going to talk about some tips for the rehearsals leading to the final concert. But first, I want to talk about why you haven't heard from me in a while. It's probably been about 6 weeks since the last podcast. I am retiring from public school teaching, so it's a very exciting time. I'm looking at some other possibilities of where my life will continue. But if you do need a speaker or guest conductor or someone to come and present professional development, I am going to have some more availability in the coming school year. So back in 2005, when we purchased our home, when we ran through the home for the final inspection, the home builder created what was called a punch list. And the punch list was just a list of the things that they still needed to fix after our closing. So maybe a small hole in a wall or something that didn't quite seat right, maybe a door that didn't quite seat right. But there were probably 15 or 20 items on the punch list. So this is my suggestion for you for these final rehearsals. I'm doing this myself right now. Our final concert is in about a week from when this podcast is going out, and I have done this myself. And here's what you do to create a punch list. Let the students go ahead and play the song without you conducting or maybe minimal conducting. Just let them kind of go through the song. And while they're doing so, you're creating a list. Now, it doesn't matter how you do this list. I prefer sticky notes, and I just write whatever's wrong, the balance, and I stick it in the spot in the music where it's happening, or maybe I hear a clarinet missed a note, and so I just stick that in the score right when it's happening. And I'm scribbling furiously and slapping sticky notes all over the place as I do this. You might try it with a notebook. However, you can capture those mistakes that are being made. Sometimes what I've done is I've actually recorded it and then gone back and listened to it. I'm doing the rehearsals at my current school a little bit differently. And so that one takes a little bit more time, but you could do it that way too. And then you use that list to rehearse the final rehearsals leading up to the concert. So what we've been doing in our class right now is we'll pick one song that has a bunch of sticky notes sticking out of it. And then I go one by one through those sticky notes, and all we're rehearsing is that section. So we might take letter A where the clarinet's missed a note. Letter B, we'll fix the balance between the band. Letter C, where the drums are too loud, we go back and fix that. And then once we've gone through, I actually leave the sticky notes in there, but I move them to the bottom when we fix it, because sometimes those same things crop up again. And so I want to make sure they stay fixed. And then once we've worked through it all, we go back to the beginning, run it completely through, and listen for, did all those things get fixed in the context of the music. This is a great technique to use for smaller items that need to be fixed, because by this time we're pretty much ready to perform. We're just taking it to the next level, hopefully. And then you'd wash, rinse, and repeat. So once you've gone through your sticky note list and gone through all your songs, you cycle back to the first song and have the students play the song, create the list, and then use that list to rehearse. I hope that this has been helpful, and I hope you are having a great end of year.
The Music Ed Podcast, where you get quick and easy tips for how to be a better band teacher.